Hey guys, what is going on? This is Ip of RageQuitTV, gonna be casting a game between Silhouette and Liquid Jinro. It is a TVT on Ohana, and I know many of you don't like TVTs, but I've casted a TVP and TVZ today, so now we're going into TVTs, and I know this game will be good because the Team Liquid Pro staff hand-selected it and put it in the replay pack, and generally whenever a game does go into one of their packs, it is worth the watch. So we will see how Jinro does play TVT. I am almost positive he is going to be going mech. As I did say in a previous cast, he quit school at the age of 16 to go professional into Brood War. And in Brood War, TVT was all about the mech, so that kind of carries on to the TVT and StarCraft 2. He is so good with the siege tank positioning, and he is just most likely going to be playing mech, and that is what he is comfortable with. We do see him going down with a 10 supply depot. We have a Silhouette guy placing it closer to his base, so has a small economic advantage right now to Silhouette. We'll see what these players end up doing. Banshees are a very common opener in TVT, and if you're trying to progress through the leagues, I suggest learning the Banshee opener, as it's safe against relatively anything, and will just work. If you have good Banshee control, even if they try to hard counter you, you can still do damage. It's just one of those things that good Banshee control can do damage no matter what. If you look at like Marine King play against any Protoss player, you get Stalkers and Observers, and he's like, okay, well, I know how to dance around your base, and I'm still going to do damage. We do see Jinro going out with the Scout, and Silhouette doing it as well. Both players go at the same timing. Jinro, though, stops at this one watchtower, and Silhouette actually gets this watchtower as well. And that is something that we don't see every day. The players actually picking up on the watchtowers on the way when they move out. And I haven't really seen too many games on Ohana, so I don't know how mech is going to work. I assume it's going to work pretty well. I mean, you can siege up this line and defend this whole area, which goes into your third base. And I guess maybe with a lot of missile turrets, you can prevent drops from going up into your base, because that's the main thing that Jinro is going to have to worry about if he chooses to go mech, and that is drops. Going to be going with a 1 Rax Expo, and Silhouette is going to be seeing this. Silhouette, though, doing the same exact thing. Jinro just going to go at this watchtower and be very happy at that. Silhouette going to be doing this as well, as since Jinro goes on this watchtower, he's going to be able to see the SCV returning home. So he knows that SCV isn't going out, hiding anywhere, going into like any delayed scouting. Jinro going to go on attack and try to take out this SCV, not going to be successful. And now we're going to have a battle over this one watchtower between two SCVs, Jinro and Silhouette. Jinro getting a hit off Silhouette, now going to be retreating, calling back his buddy the Marine to come and aid and control that watchtower. Jinro going to be falling back all the way home, has a Marine out of his own, just sitting at this ramp. Still no gas by Silhouette, but Jinro does have double gases already up. Has mined about 100 gas, so we're about to see a factory get placed. Silhouette, though, just going to be going up on 2 more barracks. Now he is going to be doing this double factory. Jinro can go up to Cloaked Banshee play right now. We'll see exactly what he ends up doing. Is he just going to go straight into mech, or is he going to go Cloaked Banshees? It looks like he may be going just straight into mech with the reactor on this barracks. We'll see if he does swap this on over with the factory, since it's built kind of after the factory. I assume Jinro is going to be getting some Hellions out. And neither player really knows what each other's up to. No scans have gone down. Both players just building Marines. We do have a Tech Lab first out of Silhouette. Most likely will be getting stim and try to hit some type of early timing against Jinro. Jinro, though, going up with that bunker, knows his defense is going to be a little bit weak, so going to play it safe, just get this bunker up, and there we go. The factory is going to swap off with this one barracks. And now Jinro is going to be pulling the barracks back. And is he going to get a starport next to it and get a tech lab on that? No, he is just going to be getting another factory. Assuming this will get a tech lab so we can start getting tanks out. We'll see exactly what Jinro ends up doing. Combat shields first out of Silhouette. That is a little bit of an odd move. Looks like he is going to be playing bio, but not going to be too aggressive. Going to get the double E-bays right now. Start getting that upgrade. He is going to be getting the 3rd gas. And he's going to stay at these 3 gases for some time, because this can support bio play plus upgrades. Once he starts going up into starports, then maybe he's going to be getting the 4th gas. But he has a long way until he can get a starport, so he doesn't need to take this gas. And Jinro hasn't taken his 3rd or 4th gas just yet. Is going to start building those tanks very shortly, so I assume he will be getting those gases, getting up a starport right now. And what is that gonna be for? And why was that factory lifted up? Did he lift it up to be polite to those SCVs? I have no idea why the factory did go up. We do have a handful of Marines in a line, so these Hellions can't really do all that much damage. Jinro just gonna be holding on right there. Seeing all those Marines, that is a little bit concerning. Seeing all this minerals and no gas yet. So Jinro may throw down a scan sometime soon to see exactly what Silhouette is up to. He does have a starport. Getting a medevac right now, looking like he wants to do some type of Hellion drops. Knows he can't get in through this ramp, so he's going to be going in via the air and just dropping them in either the main or the natural. I assume it's going to be the main because that will allow him to get a scout on as well. Also going for these blue flame Hellions, which adds quite a bit of damage. Has one SCV down here to repair the Hellions. Very nice job from Jinro. Going to be going up with another base as well. And we don't see the bio player getting another command center right now. Starport, so he is going to get reactive medevacs. So he is going to be doing a lot of drops, but this is very odd. The meching player should not be able to out-expand the bio player. And Jinro is doing just that. Will this be a Raven out? I am almost positive it will be. Even though he doesn't have any anti-air. We'll see what this is. And yes, it is a Raven out. Just in case Cloak did come. Doesn't have anti-air to really do anything. I guess he can put down auto turrets to kill a Banshee. And Medevac is going to be making his way in. Jinro also now just finishing his... Oh no, that's not Jinro's armory. That's Silhouette's armory. Jinro, I don't think has an armory out, oddly enough. No, he doesn't. Silhouette just getting that so he can start his 2-2 right away. And now Jinro sees these double E-bays and knows exactly what is going on. And now the Hellions are going to be dropping, getting a few worker kills right now. And we'll see how many he can actually get. The medevac not really moving. Picks up and moves away. I don't really like that for Jinro. Medevac should have been on the move, so the Hellions kind of just glide right on into it. The medevac does have a slow acceleration, so Marines have a chance to take it out while it's trying to accelerate, but they can't catch Hellions. So if the medevac drops, starts moving away, the Hellions can just zoom on over, go up in the medevac, and be very happy. Jinro going to be looking at this third base, waiting to see it come down. The factory is out to discover any drop play. And Jinro should know that is 2-2 on the way. He did see the armory. Also, probably saw the bio units were already at 1-1 when he did that drop. And also, does he get a timing of that third base? Yes, he does. He gets a timing of the third command center. And Silhouette is just playing this bio play right now, getting those medevacs. Does he have any out on the field? I don't believe he does. Nope, no medevacs out just yet. This will be the very first two, and we'll see exactly what he ends up doing with that. These medevacs, this medevac is going off on the other side of the map, going to be doing a drop. Of course, Jinro controls these watchtowers, so he is free to fake like he's going back to his base and then just cut right on over. We do have Silhouette going to be taking out this one Hellion. And the Bioforce is going to be moving back, just leaving one Marine there. Is the Bioforce going to be moving back? Yes, it is. There we go. Now it's on the way back home as this one medevac does come. Missile turret right here. Not going to be able to take out this medevac unless it tries to land right on top of it. Silhouette moving out. This is not a good time for him to be moving out. If Jinro does see them with this one Hellion, he will certainly pick that time to go in. And we do see the Bioforces moving, just going up on this base, taking a very sneaky route away from the... Never mind. And that one Hellion does see the bio. Will this medevac come in just yet? No, it doesn't look like it. That's a little bit odd. I thought it'd be going up here, and then going down here just away from the watchtower, but decided not to. Aura Command is floating on over. And there's Hellions going to be retaking control of this watchtower. Can still see the Bioforce just gathering up outside of his base. What does he have here? 2 tanks in siege. A Raven here can put the point defense drone out so the Marauders don't really kill the tanks all that quickly. But Silhouette, I guess he does have a handful of Marauders. That is plenty. But it looks like he is just going to be gearing up to do a drop and bypass Jinro's defense altogether. Puts a scan down in this main so we can see where it is. 2 Vikings are out just in the nick of time. Going to be trying to take out one medevac. Will be getting it. Those Hellions do come back home, and he will be cleaning up this drop with ease. Not really losing all of that much. Silhouette losing 2 medevacs full of units. You can see the loss tab right now. These Hellions just keeping an eye out. Can they see the third base? They don't know it's here. But as soon as an SCV starts mining, then they will know it is time to go in. And 4 barracks going to be placed back here. Looks like the Hellions will actually kill SCVs, and this one medevac still just hanging out. I think Jinro did end up forgetting about this. Does have it hotkeyed on too, so maybe not. SCV is going to build these barracks. Those Hellions may actually kill this off. Is it going to get canceled? No, it does not get canceled. Hellions do kill that off, and now Jinro's like, oh, you're doing stuff over here. So now he's going to be start microing these Hellions, killing as many SCVs as he can. We do have 3-3 already on the way for Silhouette. Jinro, though, working on 2-2 on his mech. 129 supply to 156 Jinro, just playing the total that he is. Still has the 1 medevac gearing up to do a drop, but never actually doing it. Workers killed 10 SCVs to 2 SCVs. Looks like the 4th base is going to be built by Silhouette. And the 5th as well. So Silhouette is going to be double expanding. And this is something that he really can do because Jinro is playing mech, just turtling up. So Silhouette going to be taking advantage of that and just going a huge economic lead. And he's going to need to do that because mech is going to trade efficiently against bio. That's just how it works. How mech doesn't work, though, is you can't really out-expand your opponent. Jinro getting his 3rd base up before Silhouette's was a big mistake on Silhouette's part. But now he is going to be double expanding and will be catching back up. Keep in mind, though, Jinro does have his 4th orbital already completed and has started his 5th as well. So it will be 5 base to 5 base relatively soon. Will this drop do more damage than the previous one? A sensor turret just came up, but Silhouette thankfully outside of the range. You can see him walking that fine line before even knowing it is up. And now crossing it so Jinro knows where to position all of his units. Those Hellions going to be taking out these rocks. That's a little bit odd. You'd think you'd want the Bioforce to clump up on those rocks as they go down the ramp. And the Force is actually outside of the range. They're on the line. Now Jinro can see them falling on back. Throws a scan. Looks like he wants to engage on this, but at the same time, Silhouette is going to be running in. That orbital command, or not the orbital, the command center actually taking some fire now. Silhouette may have a complete surround on Jinro. No, he is just going to be pulling on back right now as this force over here may be gearing up to do a drop. Bunches of Vikings just sitting here waiting for that to happen. Jinro denying that before it even started. A few Marines going to try to poke those off. Jinro going to be going back here to try to clean this Bioforce up. At the same time, you still have this Bioforce over here that can do damage. Jinro throws the scan, can see exactly what this is. It is going to be going in, not even worrying about siege tanks. Siege mode, I should say. The point defense zone does get put up, so those Mirage deal less damage. No medevacs out, so these force is going to have to just fight. But at the same time, we do have Silhouette coming in here. Jinro with the immediate lift up, but he is going to be losing quite a few SCVs. Does have a lot of command centers just floating on, and only 3 Marines right here. They are at 3-3 upgrades, but they still take a while to kill this command center. Jinro knows this is not going to kill all of his tech, so he is just going to be moving on, taking positioning on the map. But Silhouette has 3 Banshees on the way with that +1 air upgrade. Does he have Vikings out? No, he doesn't. So he's getting Banshees when Jinro has the air control. So this is definitely a little bit of an odd play. We'll see what Silhouette can do to these Vikings to take air control. If he does kill those Vikings off, his Banshees are going to be so strong. Silhouette now just moving along the edge. And he really should not go on this cliff. The map really kind of aids you. Stay on this side of those rocks. Go on this way and you won't be scouted by any of the Zelnaga towers. Bioforce is going to take out 2 tanks. And they are still just dimming and running. Going to turn around and try to pick off a few Hellions. Mech is at 2-2 +2 air attack on the way for Silhouette, so he is really favoring those upgrades. But still, well, he's getting Vikings now, so it looks like he's trying to keep those Vikings hidden, get enough Vikings to kill off all of Jinro's Vikings, and then come in with his Banshees and do a lot of damage. And that's what the small forces are doing. It's forcing Jinro to engage and show his Viking count. So Silhouette, yeah, he's not probably trading efficiently against this, but he is seeing this Viking count this entire time. So he knows exactly how many Vikings he will need to be able to take air control. And once he takes air control, He is going to be able to do devastating amounts of damage. Jinro now going to be taking his 5th base as that command center does land. 18 workers killed for Silhouette, 20 for Jinro. And the point defense drone being very useful against his Marauders. This one drop still not doing anything. Marauder's going to take this high ground. Going up into the Viking count. It is 3-9. Still it does not have that just yet. 4 Vikings right now being built. And now Jinro can be landing those units out of the one drop. This base is going to go down. Jinro doing devastating amounts of damage. But now Silhouette does have air control. That Viking, Raven no longer around to put a point defense drone. And maybe not just yet. 2 Vikings versus these 4. Flying them into the missile turret. Almost killing another Viking thanks to the help of the missile turret. But not just getting it. We do have Silhouette with 3 Vikings. Now he has enough. He has enough Vikings to completely take air control. Scan goes down. He can see that. Vikings are going to come. The Banshees are coming. And all these Banshees, there's no answer to them. These tanks just going to go down so quickly. But Silhouette doing devastating amounts of damage. I mean, Jinro doing devastating amounts of damage to Silhouette's economy line. So will Silhouette be able to rebuild after he kills all of this? That is going to be the big question. Jinro going to be on 5 bases. Silhouette going to be on 3 bases. But keep in mind, this base not really counted as a mining base. So it's going to be 3 base econ to a 2 base econ. And that's still not a good situation though. Silhouette, however, doing so much damage with these Banshees. Jinro, though, going for 2 Thors right now, getting +3 on his mech, just about completed. And the Banshees managed to clean up Jinro's force. And now the barracks playing a little bit of Tetris, going to be landing on the tech labs to build some Marauders out. And now he has completely killed off the mech army. And mech produces really slowly. So that trade, I don't know, was that efficient or not? I have no idea. But Silhouette throwing a scan, sees those missile turrets. Those Banshees are going to come in. They do have +2 attacks, so they're going to kill this missile turret extremely quickly. But there are going to be Thors out on the map very shortly. And these Banshees are all cloaked up. There is no cloak. So being clumped up will allow these Thors just to do terrible amounts of damage. There we go. Banshees falling like Mutalisks. And that was just cleaned up. 2 Marauders coming out here trying to do damage to Jinro's economy line. Nice micro by Silhouette. But I feel like this game is just falling further and further behind for Silhouette. Jinro did devastating amounts to those Banshees and now has air control. And keep in mind, all those stir puts did kind of switch on their production add-ons. And this one barracks is actually walled in, so these units can't get out. That's not a situation you want to be in when every single unit does count. Silhouette now going to be gearing in to take out Jinro's plan to Jinro gearing to take up Silhouette's PF right here. There we go, the tanks do siege. Thor's going to go up on this one PF. And interesting that Thor's outrange the planetary fortress, at least unless the PF gets that upgrade. I think if the PF gets the ranged upgrade, then it may have the equivalent range to the Thors. Small Buyer Force coming in. They will meet their death to these Thors and Hellions, now immediately backing on off. And I don't think there's much that Silhouette can do. 124 supply, 287 supply. Marines and Marauders right here just going to be getting cleaned on up. Thors are here, not going anywhere. And one Thor almost goes down, actually. 17 HP left on that. Medevac is going to fall. Marauders do clean up one of those Thors, but still 4 left. And now he's marching in. Those Vikings have landed. 45 supply to 128. Jinro is showing us that his TVT is solid. And he knows how to play mech. The GG goes off, and my apologies, I'm not going to be going into SC2 gears. Got a little bit of a headache mid-cast, so just going to be laying down to watch some MLG. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you tomorrow.